Hey there, it's Scott Fox from expertwebsitereviews.com and the forum at Click Millionaires. We're going to talk today about Click Millionaire Masterminds member website by our friend Eamon. This is a business and personal credit website, obviously, and Eamon's back for his second trip through the mill at the website Tune-Up Community Clinic and has gotten lots of comments already from our members in the Masterminds forum. Now I'm going to add my 2 cents, or maybe 3 or 5 cents anyway, and try to help Eamon upgrade his site to improve the content and especially the search engine optimization. That's what he emailed me about when he requested this clinic, and this video is sort of the finale for that process. So, hey, if you'd like a video like this for yourself, or a review of your website, then head over to expertwebsitereviews.com and you can order one there, or come join us at the Click Millionaires Masterminds forum. That's an upgrade from the free forum, and I'd be happy to help you as we've helped lots of our other members over the years. Okay, Eamon, so let's look at your site here. Let's focus on, well, the design here is obviously pretty plain, so I'll try not to reiterate a lot of the great comments that our Masterminds members already gave you. I know you've been responding to those comments as they come in, and we've had several very thorough and detailed reviews by Tony and Kat and Marie and Kurt and a bunch of other folks, so got a great dialogue going there already. I'll try not to repeat a lot of that. We'll focus on some of the other items and especially on search engine optimization, as I said. So, let's start at the top. UCC-onecredit.com. That's your URL. A little confusing there. I mean, most folks probably don't know that UCC stands for Uniform Commercial Code, that it's a business reference. And then you have the keyword credit in there, so that's good. But it's a kind of an odd URL, honestly. If you're really trying to provide people business credit services and articles, I would think the natural choice would be something more like improveyourbusinesscredit.com or howtoupgrademycredit.com or free articles about businesscredit.com or something like that that people are likely to search on. And I would give that some thought. I know you're probably loath to change your domain name at this point, since this is the second website you've built, and also it seems to be working for you actually. You're getting some sales. But you asked about search engine optimization, and that's a great place to start. Having the keywords more clearly in the domain name helps the search engine optimization part for the search engines, but having a clearer, more sort of plain English domain name will make it easier for humans to remember too and make your marketing easier. So that's where I'd start. Next, we're going to talk about the search engine optimization and the layout of this here at the home page, okay? So business and personal credit. You've got a nice strong tagline here. That makes some sense. I get the sense that your site is more about business credit, not really personal credit. If that's the case, I would sort of demote the personal here and focus more on the business side of this. You've obviously got it here, or getting financing. That kind of suggests a business approach, although I guess a home mortgage is similar. But you can public filing and other lesser known techniques. There's a perfect place for some more keywords. Lesser known techniques for what? For improving your business credit or whatever your keywords are. I think that's where I would head. The trick to search engine optimization is figure out what your target audience is searching for in your target area of products and services, and then using those words in the appropriate places on your website. So this is a perfect place right here in the title, and then again here in your tagline. Unlike many taglines that have the slogan embedded in graphics, yours is in text here, so that's very visible by a search engine spider also. So I would focus, these 2 points right here, plus these first couple lines of text down here. This is a lot of the game, really, for search engine optimization. So I would work a little harder on these. This is, like your first sentence here, business credit information at its finest. Well, that's not wrong, but it's kind of a throwaway line. Why not say something valuable, like business credit information that can help you improve your business credit, or something that makes a sentence that repeats the keywords in reconfigured ways that people might be searching for on Google. I'd also put these first couple lines, especially the first sentence, in some sort of H1 or H2. It's a header tag, H1 or H2, bold it, make it bigger, because that's one of the things that the search engine spiders are going to look at. They're going to say, okay, here's a paragraph. Which of these words are probably the most important? Well, probably the ones that are bolded. Well, do you want your search engine, your site to be ranked for read the articles first? And that's very generic. I mean, that's not a good search engine term. You want that to be up here, this kind of bolding. You can have it down here also, but I would focus on breaking this paragraph out into some, with headers and subheaders, and the signals that you send to the search engines by your use of bolding and italics and things like that will help communicate a little better what your site is about. I would also then try to fill up this page a little more. As a bunch of the folks already said in the Masterminds forum, you've got no pictures, very generic text, kind of a mix of fonts even down here. You've got some serifed fonts, meaning fonts that have the little squiggly lines on the top of the I's and T's in the corners, as opposed to the cleaner font you're using here. This is probably Arial, I think, or Verdana. It looks sort of unprofessional to have a mix of fonts. The search engines probably don't care, but I would look at a more consistent design approach here. As somebody pointed out in the forum, you can't see it here, I think it was Dave, pointed out, it says down at the bottom that you're using Yahoo. And I guess that's okay, but I gotta say this is kind of a simple looking theme. I would try to dress it up a little, at least for the humans, okay? We're talking search engine optimization and Google doesn't care, but from a human point of view, you're missing the opportunity to make this graphically interesting. I would have some stock photos, maybe a logo, and especially, this is probably my biggest strategic point for you, is that the stuff you have buried in all these links, you've got some good material in here. You've got your products, you've got these articles. See, again, look how the fonts are jumping around. Very confusing. But some of these articles are actually pretty good. I think your homepage needs to surface these things. And by surface, I mean take some of the content that's here and put it out here on the homepage. Sort of more a set of boxes or sections. Think of your homepage as a grid. And what are you going to put in each section of the grid to make it visually interesting and also bring those links up so that Google knows that they're important. And of course, to let the humans that arrive do something better than read the articles first and then click over here. Put these article links actually out here. This little format you have here is fine. Updates. I mean, I'd use a more keyword-rich term than updates, but do a little summary of each of the articles here. Put one here, another here, maybe a picture of your ebook that you're selling or one of the services that you have. Yeah, but basically jazz this up a little. That will make it look more professional and naturally lead visitors deeper into the site. That's what most people would do, okay? And I think that would really help you. This theme also, you're not really putting the real estate to very good use. You've got a lot of wasted space up here. You see, you could move that whole thing up higher, and then you have more space here. As Kurt said in the forum, look at all this. You could put all kinds of stuff in there. Now, you don't necessarily want to jam the page full of items, because then it just gets too busy. But I think you're in desperate need of figuring out a page hierarchy. And by that I mean, look at your site and think about what are the 3 biggest goals you want to accomplish when a visitor comes along. And give each of those 3 topics a certain amount of space. The most important thing should be focused in this paragraph, right after your intro. Actually, I would keep an intro of some sort, like we talked about, but then your first item should be here, with graphics and links into the site. Then your second big one here, and your third big one here. And you can even go further on down the page. You know, most store sites have lots of little boxes all the way down the page, right? Because they want to show you and tell you. That's what you need to do, is a little more showing and telling. Instead of just saying, go over here and read some articles, okay? That would really help your site traffic, I think. Now let's dive back into the search engine optimization. I'm in Firefox here. I'm going to view your page source, okay? This pulls up the actual underlying code of your site. And this is really what Google or the other search engine bots are looking at. This is the source code of your page. And you can see here you have a doc type. It's written in HTML, blah, blah, blah. A lot of this is just sort of boilerplate stuff. But where it starts to get unique to yours is here. It says Yahoo Site Solutions. Now you can't change that because you're using a Yahoo site. But then there's a meta name, which is called the description. And your meta name, your content, is business credit information at its finest. Along with our affiliate website, we have more free information on business credit than you can imagine. We suggest you start by blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's all right, but how about making it punchy? Figure out what your keywords are and work them into good English sentences here and fill this up. Even more importantly, here you've got what's called the keywords, and look what your keywords are. They're right here. Here, where'd it go? Content right here. Right after this quotation mark, and between these commas, nothing. You have no keywords, okay? So I would fill that in. Now, SEO purists are going to say, wait, Scott, you're full of it. You know, the search engines don't look at the keywords anymore. That's old school. Yeah, it is kind of old school. But the fact that you haven't even done that suggests you haven't really done any search engine optimization. Because to do that will take you like 3 minutes, okay? And you should fill those in so that, 1, I think that meta tags are going to come back in and out of style. 2, it will help you think about what they are. And then 3, this kind of information may not be drawn upon specifically for the search engine ranking calculation, but it can often show up in the results. So Google will decide what to use to index your site, not using this stuff, but then the little paragraph that they show often does draw on this information, right? And that's what people use to decide what if they're going to click on your link from their results in the search engines, okay? So I would take a few minutes to figure out your keywords and put them in here. And then put them all over the page. You want them to be in the title of the page. You want to rework this so it's more keyword rich. Like I said, bold, subheads, text, and then other headers here with your keywords. Bring some of this stuff out onto this page. And then I think you've got to fill in some other stuff. You don't have a sitemap on the page down here. You've got site name, which is just linking back to itself, I guess. This is off to landoflinks.com, which I'm afraid to even click on. That sounds like a spam site for me. That might actually hurt your search engine optimization if there's a bunch of bad actors over there or bad SEO people. I'd be careful about that, but I don't even want to look right there right now. The real focus then is to bring your products up. And see, now this kind of approach, I would bring some of this onto the homepage. And I really think you need, as several people said in the forum, you need to get some ebook covers. Go to Fiverr.com or elance.com or any number of places, or come talk in the forum. We'll figure out how to do this, but get somebody to create little book covers for you. And then just paste them up here, little thumbnails of what the ebook looks like. That will definitely help your sales and make the site look a lot more professional. Then you have this one as well, similar, no graphics, very small fonts. I mean, you could really dress this up. Then your articles are kind of all over the place. These are keyword rich: businesses, credit, lenders, credit score requirements. I mean, this is the right kind of stuff, but it really looks like you could simplify the fonts and look at this mix of fonts. It's like a circus. All different kinds of stuff. Lots of keywords here that probably are helping you rank, but man, I wouldn't trust this site with a 10-foot pole. It looks really scammy and spammy to me, as some of the folks said in the forum. So I would try to clean this up. You have obviously got a template from your Yahoo account. Use it. Be more careful when you're pasting stuff in, and make sure the fonts at least match. I think that would help you a lot. Let's look at these other articles. Same idea here. And here you do have some personal credit stuff. So I think you probably need a big division. If you're doing both business and personal credit, on your home page, let's hop back there again. Okay, there's an interesting point. This isn't linked. You should try to link this back to the home page, because usually the banner up here does go back to the home page. Here we've got to do this. And I would go back to the home page here. And as somebody, I think Kurt pointed out in the forum, it's traditional to have these over on the left side. Maybe you're doing that for some other reason, but it's a little disorienting to have them on the right side. But I don't know. It could be worse, because this is obviously where the mouse hovers naturally when people want to scroll up and down. So this isn't the worst idea, but it is unusual. I would put these back on the home page, a section somehow of business information and personal information, because these are really two different discussions. Well, I would think so. Maybe your market tells you differently. But I would guess people are coming here for either or, not both at the same time. Although I could be wrong. Either way, I think you should offer a clearer path to business stuff over here, personal credit stuff over here. I think that would help your click-throughs and also help Google rank the appropriate pages appropriately. Because here you're kind of mixing business and personal, and bankruptcy, personal. This kind of stuff is hard for Google to know what to rank your site for, and which pages, even if they like the site, which page is about which, right? It's clearer if you have a link right on the home page or here in the menu bar that says personal credit repair tips, and then how to fix your business credit. And those are two separate links that go to separate sections with separate content in each of them. That'll help everybody, including the search engines and you. Okay, let's look at your links here for a second. So this is interesting. You have a brief list of net 30-day vendors. I kind of know what this is, but I think it needs to be explained a little better. You use a lot of lingo on the site, like shelf corps. Maybe you should spell out shelf corporations, right? And this too, I think it needs to be explained a little bit what this is, because that will both help the humans, but also your explanation will be full of keywords that, again, Google will rank this page for. And then again, you've got the same problem here with a bunch of different fonts and sizes and even colors this time. And then last, I think your contact us. This is really weak and scary, and this to me says especially that a site is not trustworthy. Coming soon is not something anybody I want to do business with. And then I clicked through to this forum site that you put up earlier, and you get this, which is a holding page. You don't have anything, and not only do you have nothing, it says this domain might even be for sale. So that suggests you're not really serious about the forum idea at all. I would get that off there as soon as possible. It's going to be distracting to humans as well as to Google. I would take at least 5 minutes here and write a sentence with some keywords that says basically, hey, welcome. We're experts at business credit repair and personal credit repair. We hope you look around the website and find something useful. For more information, contact us here. Literally, you could write that and it would be a big step ahead of this, okay? And then down here, you've got web hosting by Yahoo. That's not doing you any favors. It's just distracting the search engines. I would put instead a link to your sitemap if you can, and that will help Google crawl the site more thoroughly and completely, and again, contribute to your search engine optimization. So there we go. That is a search engine optimization version of an expert website review from me. I'm Scott Fox from Click Millionaires Masterminds and expertwebsitereviews.com. If you'd like a review like this, come on over to expertwebsitereviews.com or join us at Click Millionaires Masterminds. I'll be happy to help you, as would all our friends from around the world, help you figure out how to build a lifestyle business online that makes you some money and builds you some satisfying, fulfilling work that helps you help others too. I'm Scott Fox. I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching this video, and Eamon, good luck with this. I'll be posting it in the forum for you shortly. I look forward to your feedback. Thanks for being here.